You are looking live at the Revolution Ice Gardens in Warminster, Pennsylvania, where the New Jersey Bandits U19 girls are getting set to take on the Carolina Junior Hurricanes from North Carolina. Hi everybody, it's Joe Rizzo here bringing you the action on Rizzo Vision as we play the fourth game of the NGHL MLK Winter Classic. The Bandits looking for their first victory. And they are in for the third time their home style jerseys, which are the dark pink with the gold helmets and the black pants and such. The Junior Hurricanes with uniforms similar to the Carolina Hurricanes in the black base with white with red pants. Underway, period number one. 15-minute periods. It's the red division of the NGHL as Foldia comes in. Shot, save, covered, and the first whistle of the game. Cecilia Keys in net for the Canes. Lexi Riley on the opposite end for the Bandits. Foldia up front with Sperling and Camarada to start with. Kepler on right point and Olivia Rothstein on the left. Foldia and Sperling cycle it down low. Now some of the numbers for the Canes, I think the names are mostly right, but they started walking out and I noticed that there were a bunch of different numbers from what I had on the NGHL website. So we'll try to do our best as we always do for both teams, but there's definitely a few discrepancies out there. Off the draw, same crew still out there, and the shot comes from Olivia Rothstein at the point. Save, and they'll do it again. No change. 38 seconds into the game. Second game of the day for both teams. Bandits with a very short turnaround here. Just enough time maybe for some to get back to the hotel or just grab something to eat. One or the other, not both. Centered in front, bounces around. Camarada's going to pick it up, go through the top of the zone. Wrist shot blocked away by Parsons. Comes up and it will get out. There's one of the numbers that I don't have. There's a 46 with no name on the jersey to help solve the puzzle. Canes dress a backup goalie, 2 extra defensemen, and another forward line. So a little short on the manpower, especially going into the second game of the day and the fourth in a span of just over 24 hours. Rothstein, that's Gabby Rothstein, up front with Maeve McNulty and Mandy Scott. Canes get it in the offensive zone and they bring it down to the left side. Emma Stocks had it for a moment. Shot was blocked away by McNulty, so that's a live puck right there. Hustling down to get it and turn it around. The Junior Canes teeing it up. Shot. Riley got the blocker on it and sent it to the near side corner. Tier 1 means AAA. Tier 2 is what the Bandits typically play at for most of the season. That's AA. So it's essentially the same hockey. It's just usually a little bit faster, a little higher skill levels more throughout the depth of the roster, generally speaking. These are not hard and fast rules, but those are generally the rules. There are 15-minute periods for the tournament, but because of the Tier 1 designation of this part of the tournament, they cut the ice after 2 periods of play have happened. Long pass out, looking to get Rizzo broken, and Marja Rama kind of turned it around. If Rizzo had not adjusted to the offline pass there and stayed in the lane that she was at, she adjusted like a wide receiver running a route and seeing a ball as Riley gloves that one. It pops up. A wide receiver seeing a ball on a long pass is running down. Maybe takes a look back over the shoulder and sees the ball's coming to the other shoulder. Rizzo did that, but Marjama knocked the puck down, and if Rizzo had stayed on the same line, she would have just walked in for another breakaway. Off the draw, Shoemaker Gromick picks it up. There's Rizzo again, up the middle. This time she does get it clean. We'll break in with Otterbein, take a shot, or maybe a dump in, and Otterbein will get it on the other side. Parsons tried to get it. Claus had it, sent it down low for Rizzo. Rizzo gets a piece. She's 1-on-2. It's stuck on the netting, and that will stop play as neither two can get it off of there. That crew very well rested after the first game where there was an overload of power plays that went the Bandits' way, and virtually the same crew exhaustingly out there as Camarada hits the crossbar. The same group was exhaustively out there over and over with no results as they lost 4-0 to Winchendon School. So parts of the roster got a lot of rest in game one. Parts were exhausted even through 2 periods and then again into the third. So we'll see if that plays a role here. Sperling off the draw, had it with Olivia Rothstein. Camarada kept it in for a moment, but couldn't corral it, so they'll reset. Venuto over to Folia, sends it down. This is Gibson who plays it to the far side where Parsons was, but Camarada picks it up, sends it for Venuto, has company with Folia who takes it down low. Folia off the boards to herself. Folia still with it, goes to the point. Olivia Rothstein looks for a lane to shoot. Got it all the way through, but it was sticked aside by Keys. Camarada puts the pressure on. Venuto walks in, tees it up. Camarada got a piece of it, but didn't redirect it quite where she wanted to. It would have been a heck of a play if she did. And the Bandits with their possession here. We might have to change the camera angle a little bit to see the right point. We lose a little bit. The perch is not bad. We're in rink 2 of the Revolution Ice Gardens for this game and the finale on early Monday morning on Rizzo Vision. 7:15 a.m. start against the Arizona Kachinas, who just lost to Lovell Academy 1-0 right before this game. Tie up on the far side. Marjama is one of the players in there. A couple of Bandits there. Sent out. Camarada got a piece of it. Camarada knocked it down with the shin pads. Probably didn't even realize she did. Cartwright held her ground. Tittle will come in, take a wrist shot. Riley was trying to get it with the glove, but instead got it with the pad. Sent down. It is no icing, and this puck might go on net. The goalie was waiting to see, but maybe not realizing that icing had been waved off. Goes around the end line. Gabby Rothstein out with Maeve McNulty and Mandy Scott now for the Bandits. At forward, Shoemaker Gromick at the point over there on 1D. Gabby Rothstein gets through. Bears down. Centers it for Scott. Shot. She just shot it wide. Big opportunity for the Bandits. Couldn't cash in. Scott was there. Good pass from Rothstein. And we need a little puck luck to get some of these on the board here. And just didn't get it there. Rothstein shoots it right into the shin pads of Savannah Song. And the second chance was corralled and covered with the catching glove. And it will change it up. Attack up front. Otterbein on the dot. Rizzo in the slot. Bellin on the near side wing. Redmond at one point. Shoemaker Gromick on the other. Off the draw. Comes to the near side corner. Bellin in there to battle. Otterbein was trying to come through, but Gibson was able to play it forward. Rizzo trying to get there on the opposite side. Parsons has it and just wheels it out of the zone with the backhand. Otterbein picks up the pass from Redmond. Tries to get it in just below our vantage point. We will lose a little, and I just like to move the tripod left and right and not up and down. Here's the 46 unnamed player. We'll try to work on that at some point if we can. For the Junior Hurricanes. Shot was blocked. Nobody knows where it is. Shoemaker Gromick eventually figured it out. Tomko sent it down low. Centering feed kicked away. And now sent back down low. Centering feed was knocked away by Redmond, who took away the idea. Otterbein breaks out. Rizzo again, wide open there in the middle, 2-on-2. Otterbein shoots. Save! Rebound was sitting there and eventually covered. So Cecilia Keys knocked it down, fought it off, The rebound just trickled a little bit wide and below the end line before Otterbein could get it in. If that rebound goes to the middle, Rizzo's there to clean it up. Foldia now with Camarada and Sperling. Kepler on D moves that one forward. Just under us now, the action happens. Tittle goes to the other side to grab it. Centers it, but Camarada knocked it away. Bandits regroup in their defensive zone. Kepler off of Sperling's stick, couldn't get it in. Now the Canes move it down low. Centering feed was to a Bandit, really, and Emma Stocks was about making a good play. She made a brilliant pass, it just to the wrong team. It was not quite Chris Webber, but sorta. Centering feed by Follier will go all the way to Olivia Rothstein at the point. Shot was blocked by Tittle with the mask. Olivia Rothstein comes in and fires that one well over the crossbar. Kepler through traffic, redirected in front by Sperling, but Keys makes the save. Bandits are really putting the pressure on here. Shot and it trickles in! Sperling fired it from the top of the slot, and it finds the 5-hole, and with 6:56 left in period 1, the Bandits take a 1-0 lead. Hey, Jesse! So Sperling now with both of her team's goals for the tournament. New crew out there, Gabby Rothstein icing the call there. Gabby Rothstein with Maeve McNulty and Mandy Scott up front. Fernanda Venuto and Kira Redman on D. You see the score bug to your left. Thank you, Matt Claus. No indication on the scoreboard for shots, so our crack statistician Kevin Camarada will give us the updates on the shots on goal. I don't quite know what they are, but I imagine they're in favor of the Bandits, who lead 1-0. McNulty kept that onside somehow as the puck settled into her skate while Gabby Rothstein was trying to get through. Shoveled forward by McNulty. Gibson lost her stick there, but the Canes survive it. Otterbein on the dot, Rizzo in the slot, Claus on the outside wing. Otterbein tried to win it in the skates there, and Song is going to pick it up and get into the offensive zone all the way. Song gets it off the end boards there, but Redmond wheels her off, picks it up, sends it up for Rizzo. Rizzo is reaching for it. She got a piece so it didn't go all the way to the point, but the Canes are able to keep it in. Venuto grabs it, goes behind her own net, sends it up the boards. Rizzo hustles through to chip it into open space. Back for Venuto. They've worked that play a few times this season, and it's led to a couple of big goals by Venuto. Claus got tangled up there in the offensive zone, and her team put it back in, so they are offside. With 5:38 left in period number 1. 1-0 Bandits, their first lead of the NGHL Winter Classic. This is a Tier 1 tournament, and they are typically a Tier 2 outfit. It's double A, Tier 2, triple A, Tier 1. So it's a real big deal to just be able to compete with these teams, and they've done that, even if they haven't come out on the positive side of the ledger at the end. Scores of 3-0, 4-1, and 4-0. One of those, the team to which they lost 3-1, the Arizona Kachinas, are the competition again early Monday morning. So we want you to tune in for that one. Comes to the point. Kepler had a shot, but Parsons blocked it. It serves as a dump to the far side. Sperling sent it back around. Foldia and Sperling try to battle below the end line. Gibson was over there to get a piece. It comes toward the point. Shoemaker Gromick just has to send it right back down. Gibson picks it up, reverses it. Sperling got a skate on it. Sperling back to Folia. Takes a shot. It hit somebody in front. Riley Salvatore. It hit her skate in front and went just wide. Bandits almost got the puck luck right there. Shooting it off a defenseman's skate. That one pops up and down. Camerata over to Folia. Takes a shot. Kick, save, and a beauty by Keys. Puck battle at the top of the zone. Bandits pick it up. Camerata sends it back to the D. Shoemaker Gromick gets it in. Couldn't quite corral it was Tomko. Sends it back for Gibson. Camerata picked it off. Takes it behind her own net. Bandits on a big shift here. They've been out for almost 2 minutes and they've kept the puck in this offensive zone almost the whole time. It should result in a goal if there's justice, but they do get a good shot off and Keys makes the save and holds on. So they don't get the goal, but they force the short-benched Canes to change all 5, which is the maximum that they have available. Sent down below the end line. Now they do get it out. Stoops gets it in, gets a shot on. Riley saw it, trapped it. Maybe wasn't sure for a complete moment that she had it, but she did. 3:35 left, period 1. Off the draw, Bandits reverse it. McNulty was over there, took a spill. Scott got involved. Venuto picks it up, sends it forward for Gabby Rothstein. Finds a spot, dumps it across ice. Marjama there, beats McNulty to it, but it bounces in favor of McNulty. Gabby Rothstein picks it up, tries to get through one defender. Did, but didn't get to the net, still maintaining possession. Pass through traffic was deflected, but Scott picks it up. Scott tries to dump it in. Olivia Rothstein jumps into an area of open ice, gets a shot on goal, and a save, no rebound by Cecilia Keys. Stops play with 2:54 left in the period. Now the Canes will change all 5 again, and this is a big test because they haven't had a whole ton of rest after a real long shift where they were on the defensive. Otterbein on the dot, Bellin in the slot, Claus on the near side wing. Off the draw, Claus couldn't handle it over there, and it's moved out. There's a Bella, so number 46 is named Bella. I'll figure it out, hopefully. Sent down low, moved up and out. Otterbein got a piece. Gibson takes it over to Tomko. Gets it over to Parsons, who was trying to dump it. Couldn't get it all the way through. Comes to neutral ice. Shoemaker Gromick steered it out, got it to Otterbein. Otterbein's 1-on-3, now 2-on-3. Takes a shot, it gets blocked by Gibson. Salvatore grabs it, moves it forward for Bella, number 46. Bella, you got your first name. I'm looking on my roster for a Bella, and I'm trying to keep track of the action. Unfortunately, I don't see a Bella, so I'll have to try to figure that one out between periods. Maybe with the long break we could figure it out. Shoveled out of the zone. Claus picks it up, sends it to Otterbein, who moves it to Redmond on the near side. Back to Claus, who dumps it in with the backhand. Bellin peels off, Claus peels off. Otterbein stays in on the forecheck. Sperling picked it off, walks in, gets down low, backhand, saved by Keys, rebound covered. So Sperling shows the importance of a good change. Bellin came off. And if you hustle off, the player replacing you might be able to get there quicker. And that's what happened there. Sperling was able to rush in from the left wing. Camerata in front, shot blunted. Eventually it pops up and Keys grabs it before Folia can take a whack at it. Much different game here for the Bandits so far than at least 2 of the 3 that they've played. The earlier game today was not their finest moment. But here they lead 1-0. 1:10 remaining, first period. Folia on the dot, Camarada in the slot, Sperling on the far side wing. Kepler and Olivia Rothstein at the points. Off the face-off, it comes to Olivia Rothstein. Camarada tried to redirect it with the backhand, couldn't get it on net. Centering feed goes through everyone, and Olivia Rothstein picks it up on the far point. Sperling grabs it, but gets it taken away by Tomko, who loses it to Olivia Rothstein, who regains it. Tomko from Gabby Rothstein, trying to turn the corner on Kepler, sends it to the middle for Stukes, and Stukes nearly had the backhand ready to tee up as Carolina, with perhaps, even though it didn't result in a shot on goal, maybe their best chance. Coming in is Folia, takes a shot. Keys got it in front, loose, but they can't get the rebound before Keys does. 31.5 seconds left in the period. 1-0 Bandits. Gabby Rothstein with Mandy Scott in the slot and Maeve McNulty on the left wing will take the draw. Venuto at the left point. Redmond between the points. Comes toward the front of the net, goes through, 25 seconds left. Marjama sends it forward, but it's picked up by the Bandits in neutral ice. Redmond, here she is, walking forward, still going, nobody getting in her way, hits the brakes, does a turn, tries to get it toward the middle. Scott is going to jump in and see if she can get it. Salvatore got a piece. Gabby Rothstein picks it up, 4-second shot, and it either hit the post or just was saved. That's going to expire the period, and a big one for the Bandits. They get one courtesy of Sperling, and they walk into the second period with a 1-0 lead. Shots on goal 16-5 in favor of the Bandits, and this will be the period where they resurface the ice, and then they will play the final 2 thereafter. Okay, we're back from the intermission. Hopefully you have stayed with us. And the Bandits head into the second period with a 1-0 lead. They'll switch sides, so that will give you a little closer look from our vantage point here, just outside the blue line of Lexi Riley, who's doing the Tiger Williams there, but maybe doing it as a stretch. She will guard the goal to your YouTube right, and Cecilia Keys now guards the net to your YouTube left. Bandits in the dark pink with gold helmets. Junior Hurricanes from North Carolina in the Carolina Hurricanes-ish uniforms. Underway, period number 2. 15-minute periods, and the long break between the first and second for this one as they cut the ice during intermissions of Tier 1 games. We haven't done many of them over the years here on Rizzo Vision, but this tournament played in the red division of the NGHL MLK Winter Classic. They play it with Tier 1 teams. McNulty with Gabby Rothstein now holding on to the puck. Mandy Scott the other forward. Kepler at the right point. Shoemaker Gromick on the left. Backhanded, weakly in front, knocked away by Keys. And the Canes break out, knocked away. Tittle was trying to get through. Shoemaker Gromick took it away. Shoemaker Gromick takes it all the way down low. It comes to McNulty guarding the point. Waits to try to get it through traffic and then just fires it right off the behind of Gabby Rothstein. Scott threw it forward and it hit somebody in the bench. I think there was a yelp over there. Somebody was trying to duck, but I think that face-off will go into the offensive zone for the Bandits as it looks. I think the Bandits were trying to keep it forward, and it went into the bench. Otterbahn on the dot, Rizzo in the slot, Claus on the right wing. shot hits Claus, and the Bandits keep hitting each other with shots. They had a 16-5 advantage in shots on goal for the first period. Thank you, Kevin Camerata. But now they keep hitting each other with it. Luisa Rizzo will grab it, break it out, look for some open room. Has Annalise Claus with her, and Claus just goes offside. So that's going to halt that. Shrugs her head. And that crew will do it again. Face off won by Salvatore into her own zone. Over to Gibson and Tomko. Parsons dumps it in. Venuto retreats to get it. Gets it with the stick and the skates. It comes out middle. Rizzo saw that one, knocked it down with the feet and grabbed it with the stick. Dumps it in. Turns to Peel to get off from the left wing as Claus pursues down low, and Otterbein stays after it. Sperling, who jumped on for Rizzo, was in the play there, but Parsons tries to move it into the offensive zone. Olivia Rothstein stops that. Parsons grabbed the leg there. Camerata tees it up, and Keys makes the save. Olivia Rothstein tries to slap her, got it at net, but Keys saw it, no traffic, no redirection, stops it and stops play. Bandits have held the advantage here in possession and shots. They have a manpower advantage on the bench and a 1-0 lead so far. The junior Hurricanes with 2 forward lines and 2 defense pairs. Shot, Keys knocked it away from Sperling. Camerata picks it up. Camerata goes to the point, but that didn't have enough juice on it, so Stooks picks it up, gets it into neutral ice, but not into the offensive zone. Tittle picks off the cross-ice pass, gets to the top of the slot, tees one up, sends it wide, bumps into Folia right there. Folia took a look around, and Tittle actually got the worst of it, even though she initiated the contact. Not a check, they were just 2 players going for the puck. Sperling gets it in, tries to get past Margema, picks it up, gets it on net. Keys saves it and leaves no rebound. So the Bandits are getting there. They're getting the shots on goal. A lot of the shots have had rebounds, but they haven't quite been able to cash those rebounds in. Not just in this game, but that's sort of been a little bit of the story here in some of their other games. 2 goals so far in 3+ games. Scott has it, shot, redirected, and the goaltender, Keys, was sliding to her right. The puck redirected to her left, and she was able to plant, get back, and cover it before it went in. Same crew out there. Gabby Rothstein on the face-off, won it forward as McNulty jumped in, tries the stuff shot. Keys grabs it again. So they're ticking chunks of 7-10 seconds here at a time off, and the Canes will take this opportunity to change up. Every time there's a stoppage and they want to change, they're pretty much changing all 5. So like the Russian 5 that the Red Wings had. Sent up the middle, incomplete pass. Gabby Rothstein picks it up and dumps it right back in. McNulty, the first in pursuit of Tomko, who chips it to Gibson. Gibson tried to get it up and around but couldn't do it. Centered in front. It went through McNulty. Olivia Rothstein takes that shot, but it's a few feet wide. Gabby Rothstein picks it up, gets through one in the circle. Was trying to get it maybe down low, but it went back to the corner where McNulty had picked it up. Scott came up to the left wing to keep it in. Parsons picks it up, fires it off the end boards and nearly hit her teammate with it. Kepler at the point, shot. Keys saw it and directed the rebound with the stick to the near side wall. So this is the reason why the Canes changed when they could, because the Bandits have dominated the offensive zone possession, and this group is at least a little bit fresher. Kepler got close, sent it on net, and it's moved into neutral ice. Otterbein jumps through. She's out with Claus and Bellin. Kepler and Olivia Rothstein on D. Kepler sends it for Claus. Got it in the claws of Claus. Whiffed on the dumping attempt at Parsons. Bellin gets it into the offensive zone. Keeps it from going out. Otterbein's going to run down and pick it up. Send it forward off the end boards. Otterbein sends it to the point for Olivia Rothstein. It went right through her legs. It's going to go down. Riley is going to pick this one up. Stop it. Leave it for Rothstein. So if they get it out of the zone, it's no harm, no foul, and that's what happens. Three forwards there, right, kind of, three forwards and the defenseman for the Bandits, all kind of right in the same spot. Canes pick it up, trying to get it in. Parsons gets wheeled off by Olivia Rothstein, and she lays down on the ice, shaken up. Taking a while to get up there. Rothstein's going to go off for the penalty. We'll see what the actual call is, whether it's interference or not. And they do call the body check rather than the interference. And the face-off will be in the offensive zone to Lexi Riley's right. The first power play of the game goes to the Junior Hurricanes. Killing it off up front, Folia and Camarada. On the back line, it's Venuto and Redmond. Canes try to get set up. Shot one-timer by Stukes was bunted down. Wow, Venuto with the shot from her own zone gets it on net. If it doesn't go on net, it's an icing, and there's an offside. So an interesting way to kill the penalty. Venuto flips it over the referee's head. Not a way to curry favor, but at least you're showing the effort to the refs, and hopefully there's a little laugh over there. 1:06 left in the Canes power play. 1-0 Bandits, 8:42 left period 2. Comes to the point, Redmond keeps it in shorthanded, but her shot attempt was blocked. Sends it forward and actually gets it into the zone. Tomko retreats, sends it up for Stukes, got it forward, but Redmond's going to pick it up. Gets it out of the zone. Cartwright tipped it, so it's not going to be icing, and the Bandits have 38 seconds left to kill. Sent up the near side wall. Venuto steps in, takes it offside, and this time leaves it for the referee to pick up instead of flipping it to him. Bandits will change all four. Gabby Rothstein will go up front with Mandy Scott now, and Logan Shoemaker, Gromick, and Morgan Kepler will line up on defense. 32 seconds to kill. 8:11 left in period 2. Bandits are in an interesting tussle here. They haven't had things go their way on the scoreboard this tournament until this game. They've been in a 1-1 tie with the Arizona Kachinas for a long period of time before eventually yielding to them 3-1. And this their first lead of the tournament. 5 seconds left on the Canes power play. Enough time for them to maybe gain the offensive zone, and they're going to ice it, and the penalty expires, so the Bandits can line up in the offensive zone at even strength, which is a nice little advantage to have. As Maeve McNulty joins Gabby Rothstein and Mandy Scott. Shoemaker Gromick on the left point, Morgan Kepler on the right. Off the draw, Canes win it, but Bandits steal possession thanks to the work along the wall. Hard to see which players it is. There's a gaggle. Parsons got it out of the zone, sent back in. McNulty reached for it, couldn't get it. Picked up by McNulty, sent back to Kepler, who gives it to Shoemaker Gromick. Mandy Scott let that one fly by and stepped into it on stride. Keys knocked that away, tried to play it forward for Marjama. She did, but Marjama didn't get it out of the zone. Parsons battles for it, has the stick up high. Centering feed by the Bandits didn't get through. One knee, Mandy Scott knocked it away and kept it in. McNulty has it below the end line. Curls, sends it toward the middle. Gabby Rothstein got it, but she was guarded by 3 Canes. Kepler steps in, fires it wide. The Bandits have had a lot on goal, but man, they've had a lot of shots go wide. And that's not so bad if you have somebody at the side of the post trying to redirect it, as we've seen some of these teams do. But sometimes it's that whole shooting accuracy thing that comes into play when you've played your 4th game in a span of 30 hours or so. They're not machines, they're just players. Sent forward, Otterbein is looking to get the feed from Rizzo there, moved into neutral ice. Scott still out there. She's at the end of her shift. Rizzo's got alone on the left side. Scott gets it to Rizzo. Rizzo breaks in, leaves it for Scott. Scott skates back into it, tees it up, shot off the mask. Rebound, Scott picks it up. Centering feed off the stick, popped up, caught, and held for the freeze. Scott was way at the end of the shift there, and it's a risky proposition for a player sometimes. You have to decide, do I want to join the rush or do I peel off and make the change? And you know, sometimes there's just no right answer. You could argue for both things. In that case, Scott stayed on, and it was a good thing she did, because that's where Rizzo gave the pass instead of trying to get in herself. Popped over the stick of Venuto as Bellin jumped on for Scott. Venuto spins as 2 Canes peel away. Bellin picks it up in front of her own bench, dumps it forward, but not all the way in. Tomko picks it up and ices it, so the Bandits will change and put a fresh group out there for the offensive zone draw. It'll be Folia on the dot, Camerata in the slot, and Sperling on the left wing. Olivia Rothstein on the left point, Fernanda Venuto between the points. 5:04 remaining, period 2. Bandits lead 1-0. They've dominated play. They've dominated shots. They've dominated possession. And they find themselves one mistake away here, potentially, from being in a tie game. It's just 1-0. It's not even a mistake, or just a bounce, a good play, and it was nearly right there. Parsons shoveled it over the goal, the top of the net. Centering feed, Venuto picked it off before Bella could get there, 46. Song comes in, 2-on-0, shot off the crossbar! Oh boy, Savannah Song looking for a different tune right there, almost tied it up. Clears it out, see, and all of a sudden the Bandits, with all this dominating play, still with just a shallow lead. That one off of a Bandit skate. Riley sees that there's no ice and goes out to play it to Olivia Rothstein. Rothstein under pressure from Parsons, sends it for Sperling. It goes through the legs. Marjama picks it up. Now Camerata grabs the loose puck, gets into the offensive zone. She's 1-on-4, now 2-on-4. Fires a shot. Keys smacks the rebound to the near side corner, but Sperling picks it up. Sperling with it. Centering feed. One time Camerata, but Marjama got the stick blade on it. Gabby Rothstein tries to walk out of the corner, gets it to Sperling. Camerata completely got away with a trip of Stooks right there at the top of the slot. Oh boy, they just missed it. Big break. And here's a steal! Oh, Stooks almost rushed in behind the D, but Venuto cleared it up. A little life from the Canes here. Bandits should look to try to shut that down as soon as they can. Scott knocks that one away. Gabby Rothstein couldn't get it through traffic. You just see the play and the speed of the Junior Hurricanes has now picked up a little bit. Venuto gets hooked, and Stooks is going to the penalty box for the hook. Venuto draws it, and will go take a seat on the bench as the power play unit comes out. Folia up front, taking the draw. She's on the dot, Camerata in the slot. Gabby Rothstein on the near side wing. Sperling mans the left point. Shoemaker Gromick between the points here on the power play. Sperling picks it up, looking for open ice, has a lot of it, but moves the puck to the right side, picks it back up, takes a shot, blockered away to the near side corner by Keys. Gabby Rothstein with it, skates toward the middle, now leaves it for Sperling. Parsons blocks the lane. There's a penalty down low, and the Bandits are going to have a 5-on-3 on the hold. Looks like Gibson going to the box. Riley Gibson just grabbed hold of, I think it was Camarada in front. Probably, I mean, you hate to go down on a 5-on-3, but if she left Camarada there, that was probably going to result in either, if not a goal, then a very high level scoring chance. Bandits will attack their second 5-on-3 of the game. 66 seconds worth if they don't score. Less than that if they do. Sperling has it, same group out there, and they just can't complete the pass. Camarada will pick it up. She's going to march in. They give her room. She leaves it for Sperling. Shot, save, no rebound. Sticks being tied up in front. So the Canes, this is sort of their moment to stay in the game here. They have picked up the play. There's 2:19 left. They hit a crossbar that would have tied it. And they're doing the old rope-a-dope here. They're down 3-on-5 manpower. Sperling, one-timer for Folia, sticked away by Keys. Sperling walks in. The triangle plays defensively down low. Sharp angle shot by Folia, easily directed away. Shoemaker-Gromick comes down low. 23 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Bandits send it to Sperling. Sperling to traffic, missed it, fired wide. Gabby Rothstein has it, plenty of room out there. Canes scrambling around a little bit. Open shot, Sperling has it and she scores! With 1:35 left in period number 2 and 4 seconds before the 5-on-3 expires, Jessie Sperling doubles the lead and it's 2-0 Bandits. Hey, Jessie! And the other reason why it's big to score before the other penalty expires is because now you have 28 seconds left of a power play. So the 4 seconds remaining to Emma Stooks' penalty expire. And the 26 seconds left to Riley Gibson's do not. So if that had come after the first penalty expired, it would have been a 5-on-4 goal technically, and 5-on-5. Otterbein picks it up, gets shrugged away there, out with McNulty and Scott up front. Olivia Rothstein and Fernanda Venuto on D. Rothstein tries to get it through traffic, couldn't do it. Coming out of the box, but not quickly, was Gibson, so they couldn't hit her with it. Stooks overskated it. Otterbein has it, sends it for McNulty, gets pressed off there by Tittle. Picked up below the end line. Canes looking for some room. Salvatore has it, moves it to neutral ice, encounters a couple of Bandits, and eventually Otterbein picks it up. Olivia Rothstein kind of knocked it away from Otterbein herself there, but eventually the Bandits get it out. This is going to be an icing. There's no way Scott's going to be able to chase that one down. And there's 35.8 seconds left in period 2. The Bandits have pushed the lead to 2-0. Jessie Sperling with an even strength goal and on the power play. Off the draw, same group was still out there. Scott moves it to neutral ice. Bella picks it up, gets a skate loss. Scott comes in, takes a shot, save, and she holds on, does Keys. Keys didn't catch it with the glove, kind of just caught it with her body. Off the draw, 20 seconds in the period. Venuto will get it down low, redirected in front by Otterbein over the net. 15 seconds left in the period. Bandits pressing here. Rothstein loses it, soccers it forward with the back foot, the back heel. Venuto retreats to her own end and will just use that to expire the rest of the period and take no risk. So the Bandits, with one in the first, one in the second, both by Sperling, have a 2-0 lead.
21-0. They hit the post and they shot wide, but that was it. I didn't have a missed shot.
Wow. So our crack statistician, Kevin Camerata, reports the shots in the second period as 21-0 for the Bandits. Now, you're saying, wait a minute, they hit the post, Savannah Song. Well, hitting the post, if it doesn't hit the goalie first, is not a shot on goal. A shot on goal is only when, if the goalie wasn't there, the puck would go in the net. Game totals of 37-5, if I did my math correctly. So after the first period, if you were tuned in for that, you got to enjoy looking at the scoreboard for about 12 minutes or thereabouts while they resurface the ice, but that does not happen before this period as we get ready to finish up the Sunday doubleheader. Bandits have put themselves here in good shape, trying to get their first win of the tournament. They will attack with Ava Otterbein at center, Luisa Rizzo on left wing, Annalise Claus on the right, Logan Shoemaker-Gromick on left D, and on right D, that is Kira Redmond. Lexi Riley travels the way down to the other end to protect the goal to YouTube left, and Celia Keys on the right. Underway, period number 3. Puck battle ensues on the near side wall. Otterbein plays it back to Shoemaker-Gromick. Too much of an angle off the wall to catch Rizzo. Sent through the middle. Bandits converging. Stooks had it for a second. Otterbein was there. Otterbein and Stooks banging around with each other at neutral ice. Shoemaker-Gromick picks it up behind her end line, reverses it. Rizzo curls up at the top of the right circle. Following the play, following the puck. Shoemaker-Gromick now goes to the other side. Claus breaks over there to try to get it, but the Kings now with some good pressure here. First minute of play in period number 3. Marjama pressed by Rizzo. Rizzo got a piece. Marjama's pass to Tittle went awry. Here's a giveaway. Oh my gosh, what a break for the Bandits. Shoemaker-Gromick's pass went right to Stooks, and Stooks just missed it. She flat missed it. They would have had 2-on-0. Otterbein loses an edge below the end line, but regains the stick. Shot comes through, but doesn't get on net. Venuto sends it down low, doesn't get it through traffic. Picked up by Cartwright. Cartwright through neutral ice, gains the offensive zone line and dumps it deep with the backhand. 13:30 left, period number 3. Bandits up 2-0. A big goal by Jesse Sperling on a 5-on-3. Right toward the end of period number 2. Rothstein up for Rizzo. Pressed forward again, now hits Camerata. Camerata will try to jump in after it. Gibson got it away just in time. Folia got it in. Camerata was probably offside, but they let it go. Folia below the end line now. Looking. Still looking. Goes between the points for Sperling, who sends it to Kepler on the right. Kepler shot through traffic, but Keys saw it all the way, stopped it, and covered it. 12:46 left, period 3. 2-0 Bandits. Off the draw, Kepler picks it up, shovels it forward, poked it forward, gets it back again. Sperling tried to jam it in from the top of the crease. Gibson defended. Losing a puck there. Sent down low. Keys grabs it, freezes it. Could have played it to Gibson, but just takes the face off. 12:28 left, period number 3. Folia wheels, turns, and Keys makes the save. She's been good. There's been some rebounds. She's done well with a lot of rebound control. Kepler can't get it through traffic, but it goes to Camarada, tees it up, fires it over the glass. Keys might have gotten a piece of it. It comes to Kepler at the point, sends it down low, ricocheting off another player. Goes to the far side. Parsons gets there first, spins away. Tomko gonna get it through neutral ice, and they're gonna call a trip on Kepler. I mean, she did absolutely nothing. What a break for the Canes. Kepler's just there, standing her ground, playing the puck. And the other player just ran into her and fell forward, and they call it a trip. So, tough break for the Bandits, but that will happen throughout. Kepler's like, what did I do? And if you do have the benefit of rolling back the video, I would imagine it's friendly to what I saw, but that is part of hockey. Cartwright takes a shot, and with 11:42 left, as Kevin Camarada said, that would be the Junior Hurricanes' first shot since the first period, and we're in the third now. Gabby Rothstein here, shorthanded, picks up her own dump in, hit a rut in the ice, but maintained her posture, gets it out in front, had a nice dangling puck there, but there wasn't going to be anybody there. Mandy Scott was in a defensive posture. Tittle comes down, shot, Riley save, covers it, and hangs on. So the power play has made a big difference here for the Canes. They've now pocketed a couple of shots. Had this come before the Bandits doubled the lead late in the second. There might be a little more nail biting, still just a couple of breaks away, but the Bandits have been in good shape so far in this game. Play has it is still going on, trust me. The ref is saying, get it out of there, let's go. They're digging it through, and eventually somebody comes all the way down to try to pick it up. And this is like just killing off the whole penalty for the Bandits, and that is like fabulous penalty killing if you could do it. Gabby Rothstein breaks in, Scott's with her, she lost it there. Song smacked it out of the zone. Redmond's way back at safety there, so when she flips it forward with the backhand, it goes into the Canes bench, and that stops play. It'll be an offensive zone draw for the Junior Canes. 12 seconds left on the power play, and then Kepler will probably jump out of the box onto the bench. And Sperling, I imagine, would be the one to jump on. Off the draw, Camarada sweeps it forward. Margema sends it back down. 4 seconds on the power play. Bandits are going to have successfully killed it off. Kepler jumps off. Sperling jumps on. Puck comes in. Tomko had no idea Sperling was there. Sperling gets around one, takes a shot, and she scores! With 10:09 left in the third period, the Bandits make it 3-0. It's a natural Hattie for Jessie Sperling. Hey, Jessie. 3 for 53. So that's the key to the game here. A lot of times you come out of the box, and if you change cleanly, if you come out of the box cleanly, and your teammates are up there and they're looking for you, or the other team is caught a bit unawares, as Tomko was just not at all expecting any Bandit to be there, and the puck just went right for Sperling. There's a kick saved by Riley. Stukes was in front, got off a good shot. Had the right side picked out, but Riley threw the pad out. Lexi hasn't been too busy, but she's now seen at least 3 here in the last few minutes. Sent all the way out. Tomko picks it up. Moved forward. Otterbein got a piece of it. Claws there with Bellin and Otterbein up front. Otterbein and Bellin will break in 2-on-3. Bellin tries to get it. Bellin looking for the pass from Otterbein. Olivia Rothstein had it. Bellin was open on the right side. Picked up now off the collision. Otterbein has it. Sends it to Claus. Right down the middle. Tees it up. Shot, save, rebound, score! Bella Bellin! has increased the Bandit lead to 4-0 with 9:11 left in period number 3, and the bench erupts for number 46. Bellin was oh so close in an earlier game on a very, very similar play where she just reached forward with the stick. And in the previous time, the goalie covered it. And this time, Bellin got there. Bellin from claws as the Bandits go up 4-0. Timeout taken by the Canes. They had worked their way, not quite into equal footing, but they had their best sequences of the game just before the Bandits were able to turn things around on the scoreboard. And a big goal for Bellin. On the timeout, the two Canes goaltenders talking to one another. The Bandits all huddled around together, and some big smiles and happy faces when things have not gone your way and they suddenly turn around. That is usually cause for some celebration. Hockey's supposed to be fun. Probably not too fun for the Canes right now, but there were, between the first and second period, when the Canes were getting ready to repatriate the ice, there were still a lot of smiles out there. And now the Bandits will line it up with Gabby Rothstein, Mandy Scott, and Maeve McNulty. McNulty battles to move it forward. Cartwright knocked it out of the zone. Bandits clear the zone. Gabby Rothstein tries to get through. Sent to the near side wall. Kepler picks it up. Had it knocked away by Bella. So both 46s are named Bella. I just don't know the last name of the 46 on the Canes. She does have the puck now. Mandy Scott back at safety to knock it away. Sent in offside. And they'll face it off outside the Bandit defensive zone with 8:39 left in period number 3. Bandits in control now. It was a 1-0 game until late in the second period when Sperling cashed in on a 5-on-3. Still contested at 2-0 and a post hit, a crossbar rather, by Carolina. That kept it 2-0, and then Sperling completed the natural hat trick before Bellin scores the Bandits' first non-Jesse goal of the tournament. Offensive zone draw. Foldia with Camerata and Sperling up front. Sperling picks it up. Shot. Save by Keys, and the rebound comes out and is sent out. Venuto with Olivia Rothstein sent forward for Foldia. Foldia trying to turn the corner on the left side. Kept in at the point by Olivia Rothstein. Tried to get it through traffic, but it was off of a shin pad of Tittle. Camerata sends it down the middle. Foldia tried to redirect it, eventually pushed it forward. And Olivia Rothstein pinches in, takes a shot, kicked wide, or it just went wide. Camerata has it, tries to send it up the middle, but Stooks picked it off. Stooks sent it down for herself. No icing as it's waved off at the end. Olivia Rothstein grabs it, just a little too far for Tittle. Salvatore will send it down, but no cane there. Olivia Rothstein draws the defender, banks it off. Oh, big play. Sperling was trying to get off for a 2-on-1 with Camerata, but Salvatore kept it in. Now Camerata and Sperling will come in 2-on-2. Camerata shoots. Keys saves it. The rebound comes out, but it was after the whistle, and sportingly the Bandits held up there. It was a very tight whistle before that puck revealed itself again. Otterbein on the dot, Bellin in the slot, Rizzo on the far side wing, off the draw. Parsons picks it up, gets it to neutral ice. Shoemaker Gromick tried to move it forward, but it goes into the Canes bench. They'll do it all again, same crew. Rizzo ties up Parsons, takes it away from her, comes in 1-on-2, gets to the middle, dumps it, didn't have anywhere to go. Bellin is going to go in pursuit. It comes to the near side wall for Otterbein. Now to Redmond at the point, sends it down low. Bellin tries to get there, and she does. Sends it for Rizzo. Sent it into the skates there. Couldn't pick it up. Parsons grabs it. Bellin comes back, gets a piece. Shoemaker-Gromick sends it in. Will chase after it herself. Coming out the other side, Rizzo almost had it picked off, but the 46 Bella Kane person was able to get it away. Cartwright moves it forward. It's not going to be an icing because Otterbein's way back there and picks it up. Sends it for Rizzo in the middle. Rizzo curls, sends it perfectly for Bellin. Bellin couldn't get the stick on it. Cartwright back in her own end. Bellin knocks it down with the cage. Has Otterbein breaking in with her. Rizzo's down the middle. Otterbein comes in, shoots. It's loose. Rizzo tries to steal it away and takes a hit after the whistle from Salvatore up in the back of the helmet. Let's see if they call that. They were calling interference against the Canes to begin with. Rizzo took a shot with the stick to the back of the helmet after play stopped, and the Bandits will have another power play. They only called a 1 penalty, it looks like. So Cartwright goes off for the interference. And the Bandits will set up the power play again. Same crew as earlier with 6:03 remaining in the game. They'll stick to that same unit. This unit was worn to the bone earlier in the day. Power play after power play. No break here. Folia has it at the dot, takes a shot, save, rebound covered. You do potentially have a chance in a game like this, 4-0 at this point with 5:52 left. It's not a done deal, but you're in as good a shape as you can be in, and do have the chance potentially to get some of the hard-working players on your roster some more time in these type of situations. You never know when you're going to need somebody to do it or lengthen out the depth. There's a shot, save, and maybe rest some legs for the 7:15 a.m. game tomorrow. Camerata with it in the corner, still with it. Gets right to the middle, shot saved on the blocker side by Keys. Bandits now just doing what they want with the puck pretty much, except scoring, but that seems like an inevitability. Big save by Keys. Folia comes in, and there's the inevitable goal. You could just see it coming. Folia makes it 5-0 with 5 minutes left in the game on the power play from Camerata, I would say. And you could just see it. That Canes unit was out there the whole time there. You could really start to see it in the end of the second period after the 5-on-3. The fatigue of just so many games for a unit that is playing hard, but they just have 2 forward lines and 2 defense pairs. And you could just see the legs go a little bit. Rizzo now picks it up. She's with Scott and McNulty. Gets it into the offensive zone. Chipped out by Bella 46 Canes. Kepler has it, loses it, chipped forward. Comes out. Parsons, wrist shot. Got a lot on it, but didn't get it at the net. Up the middle. That should not be an icing because it was right in Riley's wickets. It's going to act as a dump-in. McNulty and Rizzo, the ones in pursuit. McNulty down low, Rizzo up high. Scott bunts it forward for Rizzo. It comes back to the point. Olivia Rothstein got in the middle. Tomko will try to ice this. Riley will watch it go. Sometimes at this point in the game, a goalie might jump out there and play the puck to keep it moving. Clock is running, but I think that is a result of the score. I think with this gap, I think it's a 5-goal discrepancy in the third period. Maybe is running clock. I don't have the rules exactly, but that would explain the reason for the running clock. Claus and Bellin with Otterbein now out there. Olivia Rothstein attacking up front for a moment. Picked up now by Claus, sends it in, cross ice on the dump. Bellin pursues Song. Otterbein gets it. Song sends it forward. Stooks had it for a moment, couldn't corral it. Comes just past everyone. The Salvatore picks it up. Otterbein knocked it away. Otterbein regained it from Margema. Otterbein still with it. Comes to Olivia Rothstein right along the blue line. Sends it down low. Bellin gonna grab this one. Looking for the point. Finds Kepler. Kepler sends it down. It's redirected in front by Margema, but it pops up and bounces in front of Keys, who leans forward to make the save. Running clock is down to 2:30. Camerata has it. Moved out of the zone. It's going to be a penalty for high sticking on Camerata, so the Bandits will be killing a penalty. And in the running clock scenario, it's going to be a quick penalty kill, 1:30 of real time once they put it up on the clock. Some Canes fans saying pull the goalie, but how about just play it? They did. Their power play did produce a couple of very good shots and scoring chances earlier. So 1:50 was about the time they started it up, and that would mean Camerata could exit the box at about 20 seconds. It's running time. Venuto lost the stick, wondering where the slash was. She's on the back line. Sperling up front with Folia. Redmond is the other penalty killer. Down to 1:20. Bandits are going to put this one in the win column. The win at tier 1. Tittle gets down low, takes a shot. Riley saved. One-timer comes in. It hit Redmond in front. Now another chance, and Riley kicks it away. Bandits will ice it, and this is sort of a veteran move. You might, when you have a running clock, just ice the puck, because all this time is running off as the players change. When the discrepancy gets wide, probably 5, in the third period of these tournament games, they switch to a running clock, I do believe. I didn't check the tournament rules here, but I believe that's the case. Gabby Rothstein with Mandy Scott up front killing it off. 36 seconds left in real time, regardless of whistles. Whistles will stop play, but they will not stop the clock here for the next 30 seconds. Bandits now just looking to keep it a clean sheet for Lexi Riley, and they are 22 seconds away from that. Salvatore up for Stooks, gets behind the D, gets a sharp angle shot, but Rizzo broke it up. Rizzo getting all the way back there on the expired penalty. Is the one to jump out there. Shoemaker Gromick just trying to kill it below the end line, and she will run off the last few seconds, and that will do it. So the Bandits book a 5-0 win. The natural hat trick from Jessie Sperling, followed by goals from Bella Bellin and Julia Folia. The second of Sperling's goals came on a 5-on-3. Folia's goal coming on a 5-on-4 power play. So the power play woes from the earlier game are cured, at least for the moment, here in this one. Final shots on goal, 50-10. For the third period, it was 14-5. So the Canes did rally there to get some more shots. Riley with the 10-save shutout. Bandits move on their schedule to play the Arizona Kachinas again, a rematch of a hard-fought 3-1 game that went the way of Arizona in the late game on Saturday. And that game will be at 7:15 a.m. Eastern Time on Monday morning. And then, heck, it's not too far a ride for most of the Bandits' families, so there could be a lot of people home for brunch. And hopefully, if every travel goes safely, all of our families, no matter where they are traveling to. Our Canes families from the area in North Carolina. I imagine it's Raleigh or Charlotte, but with some of the programs down there, a lot of these girls might travel wide distances in order to play on their teams. Some flights, some with long drives. We hope everybody gets home safely. Our Kachinas family going back to the Arizona area and Phoenix. The San Diego Angels are here. So some cross-country flights for some of the teams that are here at this wonderful tournament. The NGHL MLK Winter Classic. This one goes to the Bandits 5-0. This is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching New Jersey Bandits Girls Hockey on Rizzo Vision.